To kick this video off, we're going to be fixing a scene that is not only annoying, but is dragged out for so long that it actually just becomes boring. I'm talking about the scene where Harry fights a dragon. Now this scene is so annoying because the whole movie and the book also explains how this dragon tamer is on standby, and in the book in later tasks it even mentions how Dumbledore wouldn't let anyone die because he cares about the safety of his students. And in the book it makes sense, but in the movie, even though there's dragon tamers, and even though Dumbledore is literally sitting there, the world's most powerful wizard, for some reason, the dragon somehow escapes. It breaks free of its chain, and then goes and chases Harry throughout all of Hogwarts. While all this happens, the dragon tamers seem to be out somewhere on a hike. I don't know what they're doing. And Dumbledore's just sitting there watching. Like, no one's doing anything about this. I thought he cared about the safety of his students. And no, Harry Potter is not okay. This dude's getting chased all throughout Hogwarts grounds, and property is being destroyed. Then the dragon falls to its death, and if it's not dead, that's a huge risk because it can enter Muggle territory. Or even if it stays there, it's a risk to every student at the school who could be brutally murdered by this dragon. So here I've fixed the scene to make it more book accurate, but more important, actually make sense.
Champions have now faced their dragons, and so each one of them will proceed to the next task. And now our fourth and final contestant.
Packing it all together? Never!
I've essentially just shaved off about 3 to 5 minutes of useless stuff. So there we go. I fixed that scene, and now hopefully we should have time for a Quidditch Cup scene that we never got. I'm never gonna forgive them for that. Next up, we have Karkaroff's trial, and in this trial, it's revealed to us that Barty Crouch is responsible for the torture via the Cruciatus Curse of Neville Longbottom's parents. This is a very important scene, and in the book, this is our first introduction to Barty Crouch, which still maintains the mystery. But of course, in the movie, because we've already seen him about 3 times before, the mystery is no longer there, because now we know his name now. So 3 of the mysteries are already completely destroyed through this scene. Also, Barty Crouch had another mystery behind him, which was, is he really guilty for what he's been charged of? Now, in this scene in particular, he literally just runs away and starts laughing like a crazy guy, literally revealing to us that yes, he is guilty. Whereas here, I've edited the scene so you can maintain the mystery, so this movie doesn't just lose all its mystery in this very scene. Also, I've made it so Dumbledore doesn't look like he'd rather be anywhere else, because for some reason they just made him so angry in this movie for literally no reason at all. So let's see my edit.
Wait, please, I have more. What about Snape? Severus Snape.
I have given evidence already on this matter. Severus Snape was indeed a Death Eater.
Remains faithful to the Dark Lord.
Silence! Unless the witness possesses any genuine name of consequence, this session is now concluded.
Oh, no. I've heard about one more.
Yes?
I know for a fact this person took part in the capture, and by means of the Cruciatus curse, torture of the Auror Frank Longbottom and his wife!
Name! Give me the wretched name!
Barty Crouch! Junior.
So there we go. Those are my fixed scenes for the Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire movie. Just by changing things up a little bit, mystery is restored and a lot of the characters are also restored just by a little bit of editing. That just goes to show how editing can go a long way in fixing a final product. If they cut all these scenes like this, there would be so much more time to explore different aspects of the story. One mystery that I really liked in the book was when they had the mystery of how Rita Skeeter got all her stories, even though she wasn't allowed on Hogwarts ground. That was something that could have been used as a very, very interesting subplot to further enhance the mystery aspect. But of course we couldn't get it because they spent all this other time with these other scenes that they pulled out of their butt. But just by these small changes that I've made, there's already a bunch of other mysteries that have been opened up. So I wouldn't mind if they didn't have any other mysteries in addition to it. If only they would have given us the Quidditch scene at the beginning of the movie. See, in this entire movie, we don't get any Quidditch scenes, and neither do we in the book because of the Triwizard Tournament. However, the book makes up for this with the Quidditch World Cup at the beginning of the story. This movie really, really needed that because the last movie had already cut out two of the three Quidditch matches in the Prisoner of Azkaban story. So then this movie, having not had any Quidditch matches throughout the whole school year, would have really needed a Quidditch match at the beginning. However, instead, we got this. And it's such a shame because this would have been the best Quidditch match of the entire series. We would have seen professionals play, and instead of getting it from a first person point of view, we would have got something unique. We would have got it from Harry Potter's point of view. We would have been looking out as if we were part of the audience. It would have been like an actual soccer game or NBA game, but completely CGI. This would have been amazing to see, but we didn't get that. Now, of course, since this whole match would be CGI anyways, this is something that could be made in, let's say, Blender. However, I have no Blender skills, so I cannot, CGI this in, which is a shame, really, because I really would have liked to see how this would look. Hey, maybe in the future. I mean, there's a bunch of YouTubers out there already making all the CGI projects, so it can't be too hard, right? But anyways, those are my fixes for the Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire movie. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, definitely be sure to leave a like and subscribe. Also, I just want to give a big thank you to all of you guys because we have now reached 300 subscribers. So thank you to everyone who subscribed and has been here since the beginning of this journey. Thank you, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.